What's up, guys? So we're gonna go over installing a hydromat inside the pickup or lift. Where is it? The lift side of my Radium FCST. So this setup, I'm running a single pump. Well, there's two pumps inside the actual FCST. One's gonna be my primary, and number two is gonna be my standby. Just in case the first one goes bad, I have a second one in tank already, so I don't have to pull this out and try to maneuver any of that during a race. I will be changing this out to a direct mount eventually, and so I will pop this guy off and show you what's on the inside. Alright, so I will be replacing this sock with the Holley hydromat. I'll show you how that makes up. Okay, so this should just pop right off. I need two hands for it, but this will come off. Here's my first 275 pump, and then I got two more in tank. So three 275s should be more than enough power. I might have to cut some of this foam back so I can orientate the FCST incorrectly, but it's pretty stout. This is plastic, so keeps everything pretty much lightweight. I mean, the whole tank only weighs 38 pounds with this, and it holds 22 gallons, so I will be able to get pretty far with driving and whatnot, because I'm only running E85. Bam. So this it's 3 inches by 15, and it has 6 different holes you can actually orientate this in. So I'm thinking it might sit like this in tank, just so I have enough section to catch fuel over here, and when under acceleration I'll be able to catch fuel back here. It's basically a 15 micron pre-filter, and I'm running a 10 micron actual filter down the line after it comes out of the pumps. And there's should be a filter on the two pumps on the inside. Okay, so I pulled a bunch of the foam out from the inside of the tank. So essentially my tank's gonna sit like that, so I have to cut out whatever foam's in the way here and on this side. So I will do that now with a nice new razor blade, cut down some of this foam, and then we should be ready to drop this guy in and put the new carbon fiber cover on. Okay, so clearanced it, so it should fit in quite easy. So it fits in real nice and easy. Now I just got to put back the foam that it takes to hold this ring up, and we should be ready to drop it in the car. Okay, here's the fun part. I got to drop this in with the carbon fiber ring on. With the carbon fiber ring on, line up all the holes, and get the screws to thread into this aluminum part all at the same time. So I'm going to try to drop that in without losing anything, so I can't hold the camera and drop it in. So I might come back when the FCST is actually in tank. And then I'll bolt it down and we can drop it in tank and then go over all the other stuff. Okay, not needed for install, but really helps. You have to get the Rebels Star Wars helmet from Target or wherever you buy your Legos from. They may supply extra straws. So get the straws, put them in there, and then you should be able to line up everything and start putting the bolts in. So I'm gonna bolt this all down and then potentially drop it in the car. So all right, all the bolts are in. They're not torqued yet because I want to get it in the car and then torque it. So I'm going to drop it in the car now. The cell is already in, so we'll put it in. My bolts aren't here yet for this, but I'll drop it in and then I'll go over how I'm going to route the wires and where the battery's going to go. Like a glove. Okay, so that's pretty much the cell. These guys are gonna be placed here and here on top of the carbon. It should look sweet. Okay, so we were torquing these bolts to 40 inch-pounds. I'm doing like a star pattern. The instructions say to tighten them and stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. 40 inch-pounds. Invest in a good 1/4 inch torque wrench. They're good to have. Damn. Alright, well, I don't think you guys want to watch me torque the rest of these. Alright, so some of the lines are in. So we're running these crimped lines by dime PSI. That's how they should look. They're just a little loose because I haven't finished tightening anything. And then here is the underside of the car, or the back. Okay, so the E85 sensor will go right about here. Maybe just in a little bit. Give us enough room to connect the line. So that'll be it. Maybe move it back a little bit. I don't know yet, but it'll be somewhere in here. Connects there directly into the fuel filter inlet, and then that's connected. Here's our return line, -6. So this one will just come out here, 90, connect to the fuel filter here. This is our feed line to the Radium heat exchanger / filter. So that's there, but we're gonna take this guy and run it straight into the E85 sensor. I'll have the wires come in somewhere in here. The two lines that are gonna, so this is the feed to the car, and then this one's supposed to be for the return. So those are both coming in next week, but the fuel system is pretty much done. We're running the Radium fuel pressure regulator, so that's here. Heat wrapped lines. I might change this out to a thinner one just so I can bolt them to the firewall. And our feed lines are here. Both are gonna attach right in here. So that's that. And then everything's just gonna run in your car. So that's the fuel system. We're gonna do wiring next. So I already started that. This is why the whole car is a mess. But wiring started, and that's the whole fuel cell. We are also going to be putting a fuel filler neck right here somewhere that connects to this part. So we'll take this out, put a different neck on it, and everything should route correctly into here. Well, hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe, and hopefully 2024 we get this thing back on the ground and running.